Christine refuses to join Janelle and Meri in final swipe at Kody. This season on Sister Wives, Meri and Janelle Brown got together for a chat out on Coyote Pass. The topic was Kody Brown and Robyn Brown, and that's when Meri Brown brought up the last step she took to sever ties with Kody. Meri told Janelle she went for a spiritual release from her broken marriage to Kody. Meri also went over the reasons why she thought she had to do it. The original first wife didn't need the release to date or get remarried again if she wanted. But as she told Janelle, Meri did it for her own sake and well-being. Meri's talk about a spiritual release seemed to light a spark in Janelle. The once-second wife of the Sister Wives brood seemed very interested in getting a spiritual release from Kody after hearing what Meri had to say. So Meri offered to go with her for support, having been there and done that already. Not easy for Meri or Janelle Brown? This was a big move for Meri Brown, as just asking the church for a spiritual release comes with no guarantee that you'll get it. So, Meri went into it with hopes for the best, and thankfully, it worked. She got rid of the spiritual marriage tie with her ex-sister wife's husband. And now Janelle also looks at severing that last tie between her and Kody Brown. If you didn't know this, in the LDS Church, after you marry, you get sealed in a special ceremony that guarantees you'll be together in the afterlife for all eternity. And in their offshoot LDS sect, even if you divorce your spouse, legally or spiritually, even if you remarry, even if you despise them, they'll be your partner in the afterlife if you don't get that seal released. So, it's a big deal to them culturally. So, Meri got hers, Janelle's planning to get a release. And that leaves us asking, what about Christine Brown? She's sealed to Kody and now married to David Woolley. Sister Wives, Kody's reputation tainted. If Janelle goes through with this, that leaves Christine and Robyn as the only wives who are still spiritually married to Kody. While Meri said this move wasn't payback, her release tainted Kody's reputation in their church. Additionally, Kody was enraged by this, which may be beneficial to the wives who felt that Kody was pushing them aside. The Apostolic United Brethren Church granted Meri the spiritual release from Kody on the grounds of abandonment. Some fans believe Meri knew right where to jab Kody, as it enraged the Sister Wives patriarch. Meri now insists that she did not intend for Kody to respond in that manner. But fans say it feels like karma for Meri being rejected continually by Kody all these years. Despite his 3 wives, Christine, Janelle, and Meri, all walking out on him over the last 4 years, Kody still prides himself on being a good husband. But his ego's about to take another hit if Janelle follows through on getting her release. Christine Brown tagging along through eternity? So, what about Christine, as she was the first of the Sister Wives spouses to jump ship and leave Kody? In an episode a while back, Christine Woolley made herself very clear on the subject of a spiritual release. Christine's take on this is: she no longer goes to this church, she no longer follows their doctrine, so she doesn't see the need for a spiritual release and is living happily with her new husband, David Woolley. Out of all Kody's wives, you might think Christine would be the first Sister Wives spouse to request that release. Christine's upbringing in the Brethren Church as royalty is frequently mentioned by Kody. That's because her ancestors were there at the start of it all. Christine, like the rest of her family, is held in high regard within the fundamentalist Mormon offshoot, the AUB. Christine's grandfather founded the UAB. So, Kody's right about all that. Christine's father was also big in the UAB, which shaped her upbringing. David Woolley must know about Kody's ties to Christine in the afterlife. We've never seen David Woolley show any concern about the UAB or Christine being sealed to Kody for all eternity. Additionally, he has never expressed concern regarding her release. If you're a UAB true believer, you'd likely believe Christine won't be with David in the afterlife. Can you imagine how awful it would be for her? As far as the church rules go, she is sealed to Kody and Robyn through eternity? So, this means the eternal basement wife would be dragged along behind Kody and Robyn for time immemorial. While David's not into plural marriage and never has been, his sisters lived in polygamy. So, no doubt, even before he met Christine, David was aware of their beliefs about marriage and the afterlife. But it is likely his take on this spiritual release mirrors Christine's. Now back to Kody's ex-sister wife spouses and them cutting ties in the here and now and the hereafter. We all know Janelle and Christine are besties, so if Janelle goes for a release, it may change Christine's mind, and she could ask for one too. Kody's fury offers bonus? The sister-wife's patriarch's fury over the church labeling him an abandoning husband might actually entice Christine to consider it. She and David sometimes take jabs at Kody, like when they slammed Kody over his cruelty about Christine eating nachos when he thought she was too heavy. David and Christine also got together for a Skittles and beer diss to Kody. Since David and Christine started dating, we've seen them take some shots at Kody. And is Christine to blame? She also made it clear that David thinks Kody is a dumbass. So, she has no problem hanging out with her hubby David and bashing Kody. But Sister Wives fans seem to be rooting for all three ex-wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, to get releases from the church and leave Kody behind in every possible way. This is not only a slap at him but also at Robyn. Janelle Brown's journey of resilience, honoring family ties in the midst of loss in Las Vegas. Janelle Brown, star of Sister Wives, has recently shared glimpses of her healing journey through heartfelt family moments, such as a moving trip to Las Vegas in June 2024 with three of her sons, Logan, Hunter, and Gabriel, that highlights their bond and resilience. This comes in the wake of a significant personal loss. Her determination to cherish life's fleeting pleasures in the wake of her son Garrison Brown's tragic suicide in March 2024 is exemplified by this outing, which she documented in a happy Instagram post. A mother's strength amid tragedy. Janelle's life took a devastating turn when her 25-year-old son, Garrison, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in Flagstaff, Arizona. His passing followed a history of mental health struggles and alcohol use, exacerbated by pandemic-related estrangement from his father, Kody Brown, and the dissolution of Janelle's plural marriage. In the months leading to his death, Garrison had sent alarming texts to family members, prompting Janelle to request a wellness check. Tragically, he was found by his brother Gabriel, who had been attempting to support him through his struggles. The loss left the Brown family shattered, with Janelle describing it as a big hole in our lives that takes our breath away. Las Vegas, reconnecting with family. Amid her grief, Janelle has focused on rebuilding connections with her surviving children. Her June 2024 trip to Las Vegas, where she reunited with Logan, Hunter, and Gabriel, underscored this effort. The visit was not merely a vacation but a therapeutic escape, allowing the family to create new memories while honoring Garrison's legacy. Photos from the trip, shared on Instagram, showed the brothers engaging in light-hearted antics, a testament to their enduring bond. During this trip, Janelle also took possession of Garrison's old truck, which he had gifted to Gabriel before his death. She drove the vehicle cross-country to her new home in North Carolina, describing it as a tangible connection to her late son. It makes me feel connected to my two boys, especially Garrison. Healing through new beginnings. Janelle's life has changed significantly since she moved to North Carolina, where she lives close to her daughter Madison Maddie Brush and her grandchildren. The move, kept secret from Kody initially, reflects her desire to prioritize her children and grandchildren, whom she credits with helping her navigate grief minute by minute. 49. Alongside Maddie and her husband Caleb Brush, Janelle is developing Tata Farms, a homesteading project aimed at fostering sustainability and family collaboration. The farm, still in its early stages, represents her vision of growth and renewal, with Janelle serving as its resident dreamer. Family dynamics and estrangement. On Sister Wives, the shattered relationships between the Browns, particularly those between Kody and his children, have been a frequent theme. The pandemic exacerbated tensions, with Gabriel and Garrison clashing with Kody over his strict protocols and perceived neglect. Gabriel tearfully recalled his father forgetting his 20th birthday, while Garrison's struggles with isolation and alcohol were seen. Kody has since expressed regret over their estrangement, lamenting, "I didn't get a chance to make things right for." Janelle, however, has chosen to focus on fostering unity among her children, emphasizing their mutual support during Garrison's funeral in Wyoming, where his ashes were buried near his grandmother. Honoring Garrison's memory. Janelle's social media posts often reflect her commitment to keeping Garrison's spirit alive. She frequently shares throwback photos and anecdotes, highlighting his adventurous spirit and passion for photography, in addition to inheriting his truck. Her openness about his struggles with mental health and addiction has also resonated with fans, sparking conversations about grief and resilience. In a May 2025 Sister Wives episode, Janelle reflected on Garrison's final hours, revealing how the family tag-teamed to check on him but were ultimately unable to prevent his death. Looking ahead. Despite the pain, Janelle's journey exemplifies resilience. Her Las Vegas trip and Tata Farms venture symbolize a forward-looking approach to life, grounded in family and purpose. While her relationship with Kody remains strained, she maintains occasional contact, acknowledging their shared grief. Kody and I will periodically check on each other. I do wish everybody well. As she navigates this new chapter, Janelle's story serves as a poignant reminder of the enduring power of love and the importance of cherishing moments with loved ones. The blended family celebration of Christine Brown, a significance of unity, healing, and love. The Sister Wives universe has long captivated audiences with its exploration of polygamous family dynamics, but in recent years, Christine Brown's journey has emerged as a beacon of resilience and reinvention. A pivotal moment in this saga unfolded in October 2023, when Christine married David Woolley, marking not only a new chapter in her life but also a unifying event for her 6 children and extended family. This wedding, and the subsequent family gatherings, revealed a tapestry of emotions, from initial skepticism to heartfelt acceptance, as Christine's children navigated their mother's newfound happiness while grappling with the fractured relationships left by their father, Kody Brown. A wedding as a catalyst for family reconnection. Christine's wedding to David Woolley, a Utah businessman and widowed father of 8, became a focal point for her children to rally around. The ceremony, held in Moab, Utah, was attended by all 6 of Christine's biological children, Aspen, Michael, Paydon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly, as well as Janelle Brown's 6 children, whom Christine helped raise as a second mother, 26. The occasion served as a healing space for a family still reeling from the 2021 dissolution of Christine and Kody's 25-year spiritual marriage and the broader breakdown of the Brown family's polygamous structure. It also represented a romantic union. For Christine's children, the wedding was a chance to redefine family bonds. Initially, some struggled with the speed of Christine's relationship with David, which began just months after her split from Kody. Isabel, Christine's 22-year-old daughter, admitted she felt the proposal was too soon but later acknowledged David's seamless integration into their lives. He's been a strong man in our family who doesn't overstep boundaries but creates a safe environment. Similarly, Aspen and Michael reflected on the complexity of labeling David a stepdad, with Aspen opting to call him family instead. Navigating new dynamics, from skepticism to acceptance. The children's journey toward embracing David mirrored Christine's own evolution. Paydon, Christine's only son, initially expressed reservations, stating he would hold judgment until meeting David. However, by the wedding, he had softened, telling producers, "I want Mom to be happy and safe, and from what I've seen, she is." Always pragmatic, Michael praised David's resilience, noting that he raised 8 children on his own after losing his first wife in 2012. He survived. That's hard. Truly, Christine's youngest offered a refreshingly simple perspective. She shrugged off the formalities, saying, "I refer to them as husband and wife already 8 because she had lived with David and Christine prior to the wedding." This candid acceptance underscored the family's gradual shift toward viewing David not as a replacement for Kody but as a stabilizing force in Christine's life. Janelle's children, though not Christine's biological offspring, also played a significant role in the celebration. Maddie Brush, Janelle's eldest daughter, tearfully congratulated Christine at the wedding, declaring, "You get your fairy tale." Even though the Brown siblings' relationships with Kody remained strained, this support between generations brought attention to the enduring bonds that exist between them. Healing through shared grief and new beginnings. The wedding occurred against the backdrop of profound loss. In March 2024, Janelle's son Garrison died by suicide, a tragedy that reverberated through the entire family. Christine's children, many of whom were close to Garrison, faced compounded grief. Yet, the wedding and subsequent family gatherings became opportunities for collective healing. Janelle noted that the tragedy prompted deeper conversations about mental health, with the family checking in on each other for real now. For Christine, the wedding also marked a geographical and emotional fresh start. By July 2024, Kody and her family had relocated to North Carolina to be near Christine, David, and Isabel, who had moved there earlier for college. This clustering of family members in North Carolina, far from the drama of Kody and Robyn in Flagstaff, created a supportive enclave where Christine's children and grandchildren could thrive. Redefining family in the shadow of Kody's estrangement. A recurring theme in Christine's post-Kody life is the contrast between her children's loyalty to her and their fractured relationships with their father. Christine has openly encouraged her kids to maintain ties with Kody, telling them, "When your dad calls, pick it up, he's your dad." However, the responsibility for reconciliation, as Janelle pointed out, lies with Kody. There's such a burnt bridge, the burden of that work sits with him. Kody's absence from key family milestones, including the wedding and Garrison's funeral, underscored this divide. While Christine and Janelle have moved forward, Kody's strained dynamic with his children remains a lingering wound. Yet, the Brown siblings have forged their own unity, maintaining a ride-or-die group text to stay connected without parental oversight. Legacy of love and resilience. The wedding of Christine and the subsequent family gatherings are not only about a new marriage, but also about redefining what family means after loss and change. Her children's journeys, from Aspen's career in counseling to Gwendolyn's LGBTQ+ advocacy and Isabel's scoliosis surgery, reflect a generation determined to carve out authentic lives beyond the confines of their polygamous upbringing. David's role in this narrative is pivotal. By respecting boundaries while offering unwavering support, he has earned the trust of Christine's children, proving that blended families can thrive even in the spotlight. As Isabel observed, David meshed into our family quickly. He didn't try to replace Dad but found his own way.